So, there we are. That's good. With the zoom in. Okie dokie. Yeah, camera is okay. Let's wait for customers. Reset the wet palette. Oh, hello, mein man. Thank you for the birthday wishes, but it's 1 hour too early. This is a birthday countdown stream. My birthday is in 1 hour. But thank you. Thank you nevertheless. So let's set up our wet palette here. Hello, Barcode. Hi. Nice of you to drop by. So, is the sound quality okay for you? Can you hear me loud and clear? Is everything to your liking? Yes, wonderful. Well, hello, Judge Shannon. Thank you for the birthday wishes, but it's still 1 hour too early. My birthday is in 1 hour. So, what do you want to paint today? I have here several options. I could paint a Terminator. I could paint this nice little dude here. Quartzman. No, I don't have any Quartzman, but I have Guard. I have Grimguard here. Let's see. I have a Sentinel. I could paint. Here, this one. Or maybe one of those here. There's quite a lot that I've printed. Maybe one cavalry soldier. I love the Sentinels. Hello, Tyler. Unfortunately, none of them are primed at the moment. What else do we have here? From Tyler, too bad Gaunt don't have any AT-ATs. Those are the four-legged ones. Yes, AT-AT is the four-legged one. I could also paint on this hairy little miniature here. Okay, got rid of the hairs. A nice little sorceress I got from Beholder Miniatures. What's it going to be? This is also from Beholder Miniatures, one of their Wolfengard. So we have one vote for the Sentinel. Who else? Two votes for the Sentinel, one from George now. It's looking like the Sentinel is getting painted today. We have here a nice little 3D printed Sentinel with a plasma cannon, grappling hook. or one of the nice Terminators I have printed in 118%. What's it going to be? That is a nice looking Terminator. If I hadn't decided to collect orcs, and second choice was guard. Well, we have 2 votes for the Sentinel. For the first, for the second, and sold. The Sentinel it is. We will paint the Sentinel today. Emperor preserve me. The Emperor protects. Well, sometimes he is preserved. Well, so let me quickly fire up some music for me in the background. Let's see. There we go. The Emperor is the finest pickle in the galaxy. Hello, David Hodgkinson. Thank you for the birthday wishes, but you're still 1 hour early. From Tyler. Hey, Alexandra, do you think a Sentinel could be converted into anything for orcs? I can't think of what it would be in terms of orcs. Well, obviously, it could be transferred into a killer can. Just add some nice little grabby arms to it and something like that, and yeah, it would be a perfect killer can. Well, with orcs, you always have to think outside of the box. And for orcs, the box is quite large. Yeah, red ones go faster, definitely. So, apropos color, what do you think in terms of color for this Sentinel here? Let me adjust the camera so I can actually paint. So I have here at the side a window to stick out my arm. Let me show you how my guard actually looked like. Always the hazards of having a cat at home, always covered in cat hair. Yeah, so these are my guard. They're primarily blue. Put it in your color scheme so you can actually use it. Yeah, that's a good point. So I have actually 2 different versions of infantry. The armored variant here, and then the ones with the trench coats. Both are miniatures from Station Forge. And yeah, I really like them. Here for those, I have kit bashed them with some Deathcore of Creep helmets that I could find on I guess it was a Tinkercad. No, not on Coles 3D. I found them, and then I edited them in Tinkercad, where the respirator had some pack attached to it, and it didn't fit on the miniature, so I cut it digitally and attached it to the body and printed it directly with the body. Yeah, so the Sentinel will be blue. Okay. Okie dokie. So he will be painted kind of similar to my Imperial Knight I just recently painted. So, let's just start with that, right? I will start with, well, obviously a black base coat, and then here deep blue from Scale Color. Putting me something on the wet palette. Getting rid of a good amount. And then I'm generally overbrushing all the big armor panels, making sure that a little bit of the black stays behind. Here we have a situation where the brush is definitely too big to fit into this crevice, and there a smaller brush comes in handy. So, and everything that brush can't hit is too small to be painted and should be left in black. So, what are you guys painting? What's on your painting desk? Are you painting right now? Do you have any projects right now? A demon painter? Do you mean you're painting a demon, or do you paint for a golden demon, or do you mean a demon prince? From George, I gotta buy some paint, but I got a half-assembled fresh guard army to decide how to paint. Got any ideas? Well, what kind of guard army are we talking about? Cadians, Katashans, or Deathcore, or how are they called? The mobile infantry from Armageddon, the Steel Legion. That's what is it? Hello, Poma Matakop. I can't actually read that. Happy birthday, my dearest Alexandra. Good to see your stream once again. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes, but you're still 1 hour early. My birthday is in exactly 41 minutes. From George, Cadians with some Tempestus Science and a Valkyrie. Oh, nice. Cadians. Cadians obviously would benefit from a painting scheme that is rather militarily adjusted, like greens or camo patterns, but also could work with striking color schemes. What tickles your fancy? What's more your boat? More bright and vibrant colors, or do you prefer a military style? In the end, you have to paint the stuff. Roman Maskatov. Well, hello. Greetings to Russia. And please, no hate in the comment section here. We are welcome to everybody. From Barcode, no painter with demon tentacle that are holding tasty snacks. No, a painter with a demon tentacle that are holding tasty snacks. Okay. Interesting, nevertheless. I assume he's a demon that happens to be painting. Could be. Very specific scenario. So, before we continue with blue, I think it's a good time to tackle all the metal parts. Give the brush a good clean. I posted a picture on Discord. Well, right now, wait, I have Discord on my computer. I can totally watch that. Let's see. Where did you post that? In showroom or work in progress? Oh no, Barcode made the suggestion that you could post a picture on Discord. Sorry, I got that wrong. So, apropos metal. Yes, metal. I wanted to paint some metal. And for that, we will start with, this one. This one's okay. Ah! Interesting. Well, let's show that to the class, shall we? Yep. Interesting. Very interesting. A demon painter, yeah. Really cool. Thank you for showing that. Interesting. Okay, now I've messed up my camera position and my lighting. Let's get that back in focus. Let's make a quick dry brush here on all the metal parts. So, anybody else painting something right now? So again, I was asking about your Imperial Guard. What you would prefer more realistic military painting style with greens and camo patterns, or would you prefer more bold colors like my guard here with blue? Or maybe a different color, maybe in reds or oranges or greens, bright neon greens, what have you. So Tyler said also I have a partially painted Dakar jet on my desk right now. Interesting. So George, from Snowwolf. Hello, haven't seen one of your streams in a while. How are you doing? Well, I'm fine. I thought people asked for a stream, and we settled on well, on my birthday, or better said, the countdown to my birthday in 35 minutes. uh, I want to play Warhammer, but I don't know what army I must collect. I want to play a simple but fun army. Expect Space Marines. They'll be boring for me. Well, simple but fun. Um, I could help you distill down what you would like to play. When you say simple, do you mean a low model count, or do you say the army should be played simple, so no complicated rules and such? Okay, the basic colors are now set here with the metal parts and the blue parts, and now we can start to shade the entire thing. So we had this dark blue, and now we will continue with the next blue. I'll use here a Canterbury blue. And now we will start to stipple the canopy. For that, we, like basic dry brushing, we would remove most of the paint. And then instead of brushing the paint on, we are poking the miniature. Starting at the highest points, at the highlights where well, we had the most paint on the brush, and then we slowly go downward and poke ever so slightly, gently towards the bottom. So we have yeah, a stippling pattern. You see here, it's a little bit glaring here. Don't know if you can see that on camera really good, but you have tiny little dots left with a brush poking, and those give the impression that there's a transition between the two blue tones. Here at the lower side of the canopy, I will here make the bright spot. and the dark spot here because the light is coming from above, and I imagine that this corner here would cast a shadow down here. So, and on the top here, poking like downward. And I totally messed up here now the smokestacks, but that's okay. So Roman, have you heard my question? What kind of simple army do you want? Simple in rules or simple in model count? Rules, okay. Rules-wise, simple. Well, the first thing that comes to my mind would be Imperial Knights. Knights are a very straightforward and simple army. You have very low model count. In fact, for a 1,000-point army, you need 2 knights, or maybe 1 big knight and 3 little knights. And they're really straightforward in the rules. You have the big stompy thing that is really good in combat and shooting, and your turns will be very short, very effective. The next simple army would be, I would say Custodes is also a very relatively straightforward army. You have strong superhumans that are even more super than Space Marines, even lower model count. And the rules for the army are also quite easy to learn, I would say. Hard rules-wise, armies, I would say, are Tau, then Thousand Suns, Grey Knights. Those are Eldar, and Harlequins and Dark Eldar. Those are, I would say, finesse armies that require a lot of intricate army building and rules interaction, and that's not what you want. Well, Space Marines is obviously also one of those armies, but you said that that would be boring for you. From Baying of Foxes. I've been watching your videos for years, really like your content. I hope you have a very wonderful birthday. Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Thank you very much. The countdown is half an hour. From Snowwolf, 10th edition should also be making the rules a lot easier to follow and straightforward, so that should make the rules a lot simpler. Yeah, I hope so. What I've seen so far is they try to emulate one-page rules. So, let's see what comes from that. So, next step will be Vallejo Game Color Magic Blue. From Buying of Foxes, Snowwolf, I'm very excited to have Primaris Marines in drop pods and Land Raiders as a Black Templar player. Oh yes, yeah, my dream is finally coming true. Primaris Space Marines in the firstborn vehicles. I can finally use my Rhinos, Razorbacks, drop pods, and Land Raiders again. This is so cool. That was my impression, that they were emulating one-page rules. Yeah. Let's see what comes out of this. Hello, you are here, Zero. Hi, happy birthday. Thank you. But still half an hour early. Here in Germany, we say it is bad luck if you wish somebody a birthday too early. I should have started at 12 o'clock. I take it back then. No taxies, backsies. Sorry if I keep putting the miniature out of camera focus. No German beer. No, sorry, I don't drink beer. I don't drink alcohol whatsoever. I am what you would say consider an anti-alcoholic. Both of my parents were huge alcoholics, and nope, not for me. I don't like alcohol whatsoever. Maybe for cooking. For cooking, it's okay. So as you can see, I'm gradually building up the blue tones here with a combination of stippling and dry brushing. So, Roman, I hope I could help you a little bit with your army figuring out. From Semidi, Kia ora, Alexandra. How long till birthday? It's already the 28th here, so it's happy birthday from New Zealand for you and I both. Well, for me it is 22 minutes to midnight. But I accept a New Zealand happy birthday. I guess that counts. I hope it does. So, you have also a birthday today. Then, well, I wish you. Not yet. My birthday wish wouldn't count if I do it now. I have to wait. Semi. Sorry. That are the rules. I don't make them. Okay, and now we take some sky blue from Scale Color. Thank you, Roman. The key is patience with the stippling. You build up layer by layer, blending the colors. Is this one of those things from Star Wars? Yes and no. It is heavily inspired by Star Wars, but it is a Warhammer 40k vehicle. Actually, this is a 3D print, and it is derived from this model here. You see the similarities? This one here is an original GW model. This one here is a 3D print. Unfortunately, I have no patience. Yeah, my patience also runs thin from time to time. I wouldn't have the patience to paint something for a Golden Demon or Crystal Brush or whatever painting competition. So I think the canopy is okay. So what do you think? From the Andyman, happy B-Day. I really enjoy your 3D printing videos. Any tips for newcomers for the 3D painting realm? Uh, always make sure that your vat is clean and that there are no holes in it. Just today I replaced the broken vat of one of my two the fab from my vat, so I replaced that. The FAP film. Always make sure that that is in good order. Okay, let's correct some of the metal areas really quick that I've accidentally overbrushed with some blue. Do you coat the FAP film? No. The FAP film is the transparent layer that is on the bottom of your resin tank, and under that is then the LCD screen that transfers the data to your resin. And I recently punctured my FAP film. I guess it happens while I was removing some parts from a failed print from the vet. I've learned about no holes rule in the hard way. Yeah, Jay, I feel you. Well, resin poured into my onto my LCD screen, and it hardened there. And while trying to remove it, I scratched my my LCD screen, and now it produces a pillar of cured resin in the middle of the print. But nevertheless, the printer still works, so good on that front. At least I didn't fry my entire printer. Buying of foxes. Do you have a favorite color for plasma? I've started using magenta and quite like the results. I prefer green. And I can soon show you how to paint green plasma. Green is a great classic, yeah. Sorry that I don't play music in the background, but I like my videos when they are monetized. It gives me money and finances my hobby. So I hope you don't mind. If you want to hear music, you can go to YouTube and watch musical playlists, or open your Winamp or media player or whatever your player of choice is, and put in your own music in the background. That is totally an option. Or you could watch different videos while you're watching the stream. So, what are your thoughts on the Lion's return and GW bringing back more and more Primarchs? Honestly, yeah, it's cool, I guess. To be honest, I would never field them. I think special characters in games like a 2000 point game are absolutely stupid. This, well, maybe some minor character, but I always hated the imagination of, okay, look, I have here Nagash, the greatest necromancer in all of history, and his 5 skeletons. Or Archeon and his chaos horde of 5 chaos marines. This wouldn't make sense. Let's imagine Guilliman actually is in a battle in the great now here Super Crusade, where the Primaris Marines were introduced. You wouldn't have Guilliman and 10 intercessors. No, you would have Guilliman and 5 chapters worth of intercessors and all the other stuff. No, that wouldn't make any sense. So, I never field any special characters. So, on the notion of the Lion returns into the field of battle, yeah, it's cool for Games Workshop. It's cool for modeling purposes. It's a cool miniature. Yeah, people have fun painting them, have fun fielding them. I personally will never use them. That's my take on the Lion returning. Ray Animal, thank you again for the super thanks. Just got done with work, was trying to get here early. Yeah, good to have you here. No music. I watched you to relax. You're like Bobette Ross of miniatures. Snowwolf. So basically, cool for lore, but not for gaming. Exactly. Exactly. Did I miss something here? No, I guess not. Okay. And Bopin Beutlin. Hello. Guten Abend. Nice to have you here. So, thank you for the birthday wishes, but you're 11 minutes too early. Countdown is still counting. Oh no, no, we're actually 8 minutes. 8 minutes and counting. Currently painting Sentinels as well. Love the new models. Yeah, the new Games Workshop models are also really cool. But I like this model here because It only cost me €6. And I can make infinite of them. How much I like. Can make all the Sentinels. All of them. Once you go 3D printing, you never go back. Does it have to tow cable in the front? That is so cool. This is just an accessory that you can hook onto the miniature. It has lots of accessories. From Rainamel, I will get a 3D printer someday. I sent STL files to my cousin to print for me, though. Yeah, that's cool. If you have somebody in your family or a friend group who has a 3D printer to get some miniatures done. Von Bobby Beutlin. Die ersten Tabletop-YouTube-Videos, die ich damals gesehen habe, waren deine. Mit dir hat damals quasi alles begonnen. Ah, thank you. It's nice to hear. How do details compare between like Games Workshop and 3D printing? Well, you can't generalize that. There are 3D prints out there that look ugly like hell, and there are 3D prints out there that look like super stunning miniatures. For example, here from Station Forge, the miniatures look just like miniatures straight from Forge World. Look at this. This is awesome. This is an awesome miniature. You could buy that totally from Forge World. And yes, this Sentinel is maybe a little bit wonky here and there, and maybe the details are not that super crisp like in Games Workshop miniatures. But hey, this is just for my own tabletop gaming table here at my home. I will never put that on a battlefield in a store. And I like it. From Ray Animal, I just signed up to the Tier 2 Grimdark Future Patreon, and they give tons of free extra files on top of the monthly files they send you. Yeah, that's cool. I personally am right now subscribed to Station Forge, like I said, and Beholder Miniatures. They make really awesome miniatures. Really detailed, and I really like the style that both companies provide. The thing is, there are so many miniature companies out there, from One Page Rules or over Grimdark Future and Station Forge and what have you. Not every campaign and every Patreon campaign out there is for you. There are some that make really awesome busts, and there are some that make really awesome D&D miniatures, but they are not that cup of tea for me, for example. But those really hit something inside my brain, and I said, yes, I want to be a Patreon of you. Yep, shut up and take my money. You know what I mean? So, 3 minutes left on the countdown. It's the final countdown. From Bobby Beutlin, spielst oder sammelst du noch Herr der Ringe? If I still collect or play with a Lord of the Rings. No, I do not. Those miniatures are too small for my taste. And way too expensive. No, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I've used Raging Heroes, Hydra Head Minis, and Wargame Exclusive, and been happy with their stuff. Yeah, that's cool. I'm trying to search for Beholder miniatures, but I keep getting actual Beholders, lol. Well, if you're on my Discord, I can link you. Wait a second. My tribes. There, copy, and then let's post it to where could I? Kickstarter project. Why not? Okay, I posted Beholder miniatures to my Kickstarter project on my Discord. And let's do the same for Station Forge. Why not? Copy. Paste, and 1 minute left. 1 minute! So let me fire up a cigarette here for celebratory purposes. And the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Now I'm old. Yeah! Yeehaw! Yeah, thank you. Now you can congratulate me. And Samantha, happy birthday to you now. Aw, Ray and Animal, thank you again. Thank you. Not again. Hello, Jao Lopez. Lamien T. Alles Gute zum Geburtstag. Thank you. Happy birthday. Or alles Liebe zum Geburtstag. From C.D. Sullivan, happy birthday. Snowwolf, it's now the 28th for you, right? Yes, it is. Get some more resin. Yeah, thank you. I will definitely. From Barcode, happy birthday. Yoshi, 2324, happy birthday. Thank you, guys. That means a lot to me. That really means a lot to me that you all came here. So I'm in the past, or you in the future. It's still the 27th for me. So you are in the past. I come from the future. And Samantha comes from an even farther future. That's how it works. The only thing that doesn't work because of time dilation is if I want to tell you the lottery numbers. That wouldn't work. I tried that, but then the whole world glitches out for some reason and the numbers won't work. It's really strange. So, now all the metal parts are shaded and the canopy is shaded. What next to paint on him? Let me quickly base coat the the weapon coils. I need to adjust my camera position so you can actually see what I'm doing. First time catching you streaming and have enjoyed it very much. Had to give you birthday wishes before I left for work. Well, hello Yoshi, and thank you again for the birthday wishes. Blood Angels? What? From Ray Animal, I'm working on a Stormraven gunship that I primed 13 years ago. Well, better late than never. Well, I have recently finished building my Land Raider Crusader. Land Raider Redeemer that I started building in 2007, I guess. Was it? Or 2008? So, yay for old models. And old doesn't mean bad. Hey, I field a Space Marine Razorback and a Whirlwind in my army that is from 1997, something along that line. That's the good thing. Miniatures don't go bad. They might be a little bit outdated. Who? Ah, Hula! You are here for $20. Thanks for being you. Yeah, thank you for you being you. Thank you. Thanks a lot. That's so awesome. You guys rock. You're definitely saving my bacon here. Okay. This coil is white now. It needs to dry now. So I can continue with my death stick. With my death stick. It's so cute with the how are they called in English? Pea? Nee, not peas. Not apples. How are they called? Wait a second. I have a translator here somewhere on my computer. How is Bilna called? Well, it is a pear. Pears. Yeah, pear. So, let me quickly hit that with my hairdryer. Arm extension. Warning, it's getting loud. Warning. Thank you, DMIs. Thank you very much. What do you guys think? Do you think I should edge highlight the canopy? Was für Systeme spielst du? Well, I recently switched from Warhammer 40k to one-page rules. But I might switch to Warhammer 10th edition, depending on the rule system. Joe Lopez, you're so talented. I hope you've had a lovely day. Well, my day was rather decent so far. But now it is an awesome day because I have so many great viewers here. So, let's edge highlight. Let's edge highlight the heck out of this little Sentinel. Where's my edge highlighting brush? There it is. I'm thinking about buying an AOS 3.0 starter box after I get done with all this 40k stuff I'm working on. Well, Age of Sigmar is also a really cool miniatures game. I have a lot of Stormcasts. In fact, I have 2 armies. And I've never fielded them. Would you believe that? From Snowwolf, I think the most exciting thing about 10th for me, which is weird considering all the bad announcements about it, is the characters can finally join squads again. Yeah, that's also a cool re-addition to the system. Back in the day, we always had that option. Well, for this, I think I should actually put on my glasses. Oh, great! Now I can see. Yay! Now I see what I'm doing. Great. That line is too thick. So, what do you think? Does it look good or not? Should I do it on the entire miniature? Leider ja. Leider geil. So that might take a while with the edge highlighting. Sorry if I don't talk much when I'm concentrating on my painting here. By the way, do you guys have any topics you want to talk about? Or want me to talk about something? Painting or hobby related? Warhammer the Old World. Yeah, Warhammer the Old World. Games Workshop's way of milking the millennials. The whales. Trying to hit the nostalgia with a system they killed. With bringing back old miniatures. It's basically the Warhammer 30k or Horus Heresy for Warhammer Fantasy now. Personally, I don't really care for Warhammer the Old World right now, what they have announced so far. And if I wanted to play Warhammer Fantasy, well, the Old World, I just grab my old rulebook and army books and my army and play. There's nothing that would stop me doing that. I don't need Games Workshop to pump out old miniatures for that. Snowwolf, have you tried Army Painter's Speed Paint 2.0 yet? And if so, do you like it? No, I have not. I don't have a local game store here where I could buy that. And Army Painter didn't provide me with any. And I am not incentivized to go out and buy myself the speed paint. So I don't have the money for that. I have other priorities like paying my rent, buying food, and stuff like that. My hobby budget is quite tight these days. Well, YouTube doesn't pay me as well as it used to be. Back in the day, I made 400 or 500 euros a month with my videos. Now I'm happy if I get a check of maybe 100 euro every 3 months. And therefore, I'm really, really grateful for all the super chats right now and super thanks. They really help out a lot. Thank you again, guys. I really, really appreciate that. Unfortunately, YouTube also takes a big cut of that. That's quite a contrast in payment, yeah. From Bobby Beutlin, ich spiele immer noch die 7. seit Jahren regelmäßig. Ja, see? Nothing that can stop you from doing that. The game system is out there, the rules are all there, all the points are there. You can play it as long as you like. Buying of foxes. Do you prefer solid colors on your guard vehicles, or are there any camouflage patterns you would like to try? Personally, I like camouflage patterns on realistic stuff like tanks and for example for scale modeling and stuff like that. But for wargame miniatures, it is really hard to paint camouflage patterns and still have the miniature highlighted. So you would have to highlight every single tiny little dot that is on your camouflage pattern in the correct way, and so therefore I prefer solid colors on my guard stuff. Sorry if I sniffed directly into the microphone. I totally agree. The highlighting with camouflage is what always makes me decide to paint a solid, brighter color. Plus, I think it makes them pop more on the table. Yeah. In the end, it doesn't really matter if the miniatures that you're playing with are army correctly camouflaged or if they're painted in bright and cheery colors. As long as you are having fun painting them and playing with them on the tabletop, everything is fine. And, well, let's be honest. Look at Star Wars. They get away with stormtroopers in bright and white armor. So why can't we have bright and cheery colored Space Marines or Imperial Guard or what have you? So why not? Go for it. I wish the chat would stay on my view screen. So every time you see the camera shaking is when I tap the screen so that the chat pops out again. Normally it fades away. That, that one was a little too steep. See here, it's a messy line. This one will also be very steep. Let's adjust the brush. Maybe it will help. Yeah, okay. I managed it barely. There again. Do you get any burnout from painting? If so, what gets you back into the painting mood? Yeah, I definitely get painting burnout here and there. What brings me back into the mood is well, when I inspire myself with stuff that inspires me, like music, like watching other people paint on streams, looking through miniatures on Instagram, or watching a movie that would inspire me, or something along that line. So, for example, I recently rewatched Pacific Rim, and you know what? It totally inspired me to paint an entire Imperial Knight. I printed him, I painted him in 1 week. I was totally hooked on doing this project. Or just the notion, hey, Terminators are back with bigger miniatures, and they are Primaris and Firstborn. And hey, I want them in my army, and I have an old tank. Grab the old tank, build them together, print out some Terminators, paint some Terminators. That is what inspired me. Yeah, I haven't finished the entire unit yet, but I'm working on it. Step by step. Rome wasn't destroyed in one day, so... or something along that line. I have time. Nobody is rushing me. I don't have any tournaments where I need to field this unit and I need to finish them in a 24-hour soul-crushing stream. No. I paint a Terminator here, and then 4 weeks later I paint the next one, and then 3 months later I paint the third one, and someday I have an entire unit. And meanwhile I've painted here a Guardsman, there another Space Marine, there an Ultramarine, there a Titan, there an Imperial Knight, and so on. And all my armies get love here and there. And over time, the armies fill up. And when somebody says, hey, let's play a game, I can say, yeah, cool. I grab one of my armies and then we play. I don't have to force myself, yes, I want to play, but I have to paint my army first. No, I have armies here. I hobby this for over 30 years now. And over time I accumulate my armies. Yes, my armies might not be the the top tier best armies that are right now around the block. I don't have 30 Marines of the new Super Soaker, supposed to be rocket launcher Space Marines. No, I don't have them. But I have other cool stuff. And I have fun feeling those. It doesn't matter if I win or lose. That's not my objective. My objective is to have fun. I am a Timmy, when you know the term. Timmy, Spike, and Vorthos, and Johnny, and Melvin. I'm a Timmy. From Joao Lopez. What is your favorite miniature in Warhammer? My absolute favorite miniature? My absolute favorite miniature. Do you mean the favorite miniature I've ever painted? Or a miniature that I really like, but would never paint? Or... To be honest, I don't have a favorite miniature. The one you really like. The one I really like is the most recently painted. So for me, my Imperial Knight that I have recently painted is my favorite miniature. Right now. You mean this one here? Or the Imperial Knight I painted? Okay, here for plasma, you see, I just painted now with contrast paint. And let that dry. And after that, I will highlight the top chords here with white. The Imperial Knight, oh yeah. So now let's take some bright heavy metal here and highlight the metal parts. Just give it a slight dry brush here with the bright metal. That blue is lovely. Is that a particular regiment or my own interpretation? Well, I'm painting here those guys here, and I painted them in blue because I like blue. And well, they're a little bit inspired by the French trench armies of the First World War. Okay, and I think this sentinel is almost done. What is left to do is definitely the base, then finishing the plasma coil, painting here this little grenade stack, and then making the base. Oh, and this little... have you ever played Warhammer Total War? Yes, no. I started playing it, and I immediately deinstalled it and returned it to Steam. I didn't like it. Wasn't something for me. Let's get some brown here. Painting the tow cable here in front. Okay. That's primed. I agree, Warhammer Total War is not as good. Well, you don't have to agree with me. There are lots of people who really, really like Total War Warhammer. It's one of the most played Warhammer games of all time. And it really hit the shelves right after Games Workshop destroyed the old world. Okay, there we go. Plasma cannon done. What we could do is paint some heat blue on the front. Same thing that I've done with my Imperial Knight. My favorite Warhammer video games are Dawn of War series and Age of Reckoning. Yeah, Dawn of War. I have played so much Dawn of War back in the day. Oh, it was awesome. Where do I have it? Sorry about that. Speaking of heat bloom, heat bluing. If you want to know the coloration, what heat blue looks really like, here you have it. These are the exact colors that will be produced by heat bluing. We have a nice little purple, blue, and yellow. Those are the colors that we need to heat blue. And yes, this is a butterfly, but this is a training butterfly with no edge. So this is totally fine. Don't call the cops on me. So to emulate that, we need 3 colors. Blue, yellow, and we need nice purple. So it mostly goes purple on the front, like there. Then we need the blue. The blue is mostly covering the biggest area most of the time. Okay, then we water that down a little bit. There we go. That needs a quick dry, so hair dry again. Warning, warning, it's getting loud. Warning. There we go. And finally, now I take this yellow. Yeah. Let's see, on top is the yellow, and then maybe down here a little bit. Yep, like that. Ta-da! From Joao Lopez, I really enjoyed your cooking videos. Do you think you'll make another one? Yeah, sure. If I come across a nice recipe that is easy to be shown on camera, why not? Never say never. Oh, I did a total misstep here on the canopy. But don't you worry, we can repair that. we can fix things, you know? Nothing is set in stone. That's exactly the color I need. Let's quickly wash. Oh, pot right here. Dang it. This one is dry. Some of the dark blue again. Let's simply correct that. There we go. Fixed. Okay, I guess, well, the Sentinel is almost completely done. Only thing to do is the base, but that will take longer. And yeah, I hope you like this this painting. Are there any further questions? From Baying of Foxes, I really do love those shade paints from Games Workshop. Yeah, shades and contrast paints are well, the be-all and end-all of all my painting right now. I wouldn't want to miss them. So I think I will craft myself another desk stick, and well, then we can just sit and chat a little bit before I end the stream. Hopefully you had a good birthday. Thank you for painting for us. Well, my birthday just started. So I still have an entire day of birthday ahead of me tomorrow. Well, today. Today, tomorrow. You know what I mean. The tomorrow day. So, has anybody painted along here in this at the stream? Something you want to share with the class? Something you can put on the Discord? I put the Storm Raven in under work in progress. Yeah, let's have a look, shall we? So, work in progress. Ah, neat. Neat. Are you okay with that sharing with the class? Could use some more highlighting and detailing. So, here. That's his Storm Raven gunship. Really cool. So, do you want some critique and some pointers, or just want to show it? Go for it. Well, okay. Right now, this is a really cool miniature, as you can see here. The paint job is really clean. No overspill and something like that. So it's a really clean paint job so far. What this could benefit from definitely would be shading. As you can see, when I go back now here to my Sentinel, well, we have here a shading. You see the transition from a dark blue to a bright blue, and then edge highlighting. So I think your Storm Raven could definitely benefit from that. To achieve that, you have several options. You can use definitely washes and shades for that. You could stipple the whole thing. You could use an airbrush to filter in some shadows and highlights into the model. You could brush paint that on. You could dry brush the entire miniature. Whatever is comfortable for your style of painting. So what you're more used to painting and your experience level, I would say. So for such a big model, I would train for that on different miniatures, smaller miniatures that you can emulate the same effect. So maybe on some ruined buildings for your base, for your not base, for your tabletop, some ruined terrain or something like that, where it is not so important that it looks perfect, when you know what I mean, instead of ruining an entire miniature. Well, ruining in heavy brackets, because you can always strip a miniature and repaint them, so you would never really ruin a miniature. I hope that helps. Okay, thank you. I really struggle with big open spaces. Hard for me to get an even layer. I think I will try the technique you used on this model, but yeah, I will definitely practice on other things. Yeah, I'll totally go for that. Um, in the most recent starter boxes of Warhammer 40k and Warhammer Fantasy, Age of Sigmar, you always get terrain pieces with that, and there you could work on that, or you could 3D print stuff for that, or you could try stippling on some sprues or some smaller miniatures. I totally use my stippling for all my Space Marines, for example. You could use that on bases to practice. And definitely get you one of those brushes here. A really nice, soft, round-tipped makeup brush. This will be your best friend for stippling. Any other questions? Me and my partner are going to bed, but we both hope you have a lovely day. Good night. Well, you also have a lovely night, and don't let the bad Tyranids bite you. So if we go with other examples, here I can show you the old Sentinel I have here. This one I painted heavily with oil colors and airbrush, as you can see. But also here we have different colorations, from a dark gray tone to a brighter one, and some definitely rust staining and stuff like that. Also some battle damage. So your miniature could definitely benefit from something that makes the miniature look more three-dimensional, if you know what I mean. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to paint that. That was actually some sepia oil paint that I then dragged down with a brush, dipped in a little bit of white spirit. If you want to see that technique, you can check out the latest video from 52 Miniatures. There he made uh, some oil painting on a World War II tank, and he's using that method there for some weathering and grime. Any further questions before I end the stream and put myself into the horizontal waiting position until the morning arrives? Yeah, you're welcome, and thank you a lot for your super thanks. From Brennan Duck, thanks for the stream, happy birthday. Yeah, thank you, and thank you for checking out the stream and being part of the community. I really appreciate that. So, I guess when there are no further questions, I will now end the stream. Thank you all for, well, visiting me at my birthday celebration stream here, and thanks to all the Super Sang, thanks, and all the interactions and chat. You're very welcome, and I hope we can do that again sometime. See you all. Bye. Have a good night. Happy birthday again. See you next time. Einen schönen Tag. Yeah. Bye.